Yes. Back in the building with another podcast.
You think you getting half of my dough? You ain't dough. I got a business so old you
The legend in the building.
Can I pay your bills? Hell no. More paper, more cheese, more dough, bank rolls. You think you getting half of my dough? You ain't dough. I got a band 600, you can't roll. Can I pay your bills? Hell no. More paper, more cheese, more dough. Mucho dinero, Ben CS 00. We in here, no more playing the red, yo. Shining, platinum piece covered with diamonds, eclipse style. Don't look at me, bitch, I'm blind and peep this. What you making a year on my wrist? Burn a studio down when I spit. Awesomeness, got flow. Ain't got flow, what you got, hoes? Can they hit it? Fuck no, split the optimal roll. Let these rich niggas spark it, F&P way. Don't spill no Alizé on my carpet. Bad skin, gator skin Timbs and mad chuns. Last year I was grimy, this year I'm handsome. Got them loving with Tim say. The black and white chicks I'm hot, but the Spanish chicks caliente. Household. Goes in my mouth, pockets are swole. You heard it before, sing it again. How it go? Bank roll. Half of my dough, you ain't dough. I got a band 600, you can't roll. Can I pay your bills? Hell no. More paper, more cheese, more dough, bank rolls. You think you getting half of my dough? You ain't dough. I got a band 600, you can't roll. Can I pay your bills? Hell no. More paper, more cheese, more dough. What I wrote
Yes,
to get no
yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RAWDOPE Podcast, and I'm your host, 5000, and this is episode 143, man. And usually I do I gotta do it, man.
That's crazy.
You feel?
43.
Yeah, 143, my nigga, 143. And listen, man, listen. When you think of hip hop, and you think of Baltimore, and you think of dudes that had the radio on lock before the radio could be on lock. I mean, this man had hit after hit after hit, banger after banger after banger. Every time a motherfucker come out with something for Baltimore, back then they wanted a bankroll sample, a bankroll beat, man. This man put on, man. This man was doing it when niggas thought it was unheard of. This man controlled the radio. Literally controlled the radio summer after summer, and he did it when he was real young, and he did it when he was older, man. I got the boy motherfucking Tim Trees in a motherfucking building, my nigga. Tim Trees in a goddamn building. What's happening, man? What's happening? Walaikum assalam.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Move your mic up, son. So they can hear you in the mic.
Hey,
listen, man, I gotta thank you, man. Like out of 142 episodes that I done, man, and I interview a lot of creative, a lot of humble, a lot of great artists, man. This interview means a lot to me because at the end of the day, you feel me? You know how many times we had the karaoke machine and the end a bankroll, and when the beat just rock, how many times we record that to make a tape and rap on that? You get what I'm saying? Like real shit, like man, like it just was like I could be a man about like you was the neighborhood hero for a long time for all of us hip hop niggas that wore backpacks, that was in ciphers, that was in the mall. Like you rose the butt that shit. And then you just kept going and going and going. So, like, I'm really honored to have a legend in the building because you're a legend. And a lot of motherfuckers might not recognize that and might not understand that, but you a legend. Like, you know how Ja Rule be like, when Ja Rule was on Versus and how he said he controlled the summer, you controlled it from the joint with Paula Campbell, from the joint with Davon, just every fucking thing. When you got with Rod Lee, y'all just made magic every fucking time, bruh. Y'all made magic every fucking time. But listen, man, we what we like to do is before we get into the interview, we like our artists to introduce themselves to the audience, and before we talk about your great accomplishments in the career. And also we got cardinal rules on here. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Just introduce yourself to the people for me, man.
What's up? What's up, world? It's your man Wayne Jones, aka Tim Trees. I'm from East Baltimore. I'm from F&P, CP, Freedom Week Housing. Know what I mean? But it got ripped down and everything. It's called Orchard Ridge now. But yeah, I'm from old Baltimore though, for real. What's the word?
Hey, how old were you when you started doing music?
See, that's crazy. I was watching the podcast with you earlier, right?
Right.
And a nigga said 2 years. I forgot exactly which one. You said, damn, I thought you was going to say 12, right? No bullshit on anything I ever own. Wallahi, I started rapping when I was 12.
Wow. That's all right. And then how old you was when Bankroll dropped?
21.
So 9 years. Like, so just you one of them niggas got asked the question because I was locked up with Raw Lee and I kind of like got the cheat code. And he told me everything with the process, but let's just skip to it. When Bankroll finally dropped and y'all start getting it played, what was that reaction for you being a guy from the inner city of Baltimore, coming from the hood, Freedom Way? We know Freedom Way was a big project over East Baltimore off of Sedonia. And you know what I mean? I used to hang in like Freedom Way a couple times. Like just my homeboys was hanging around there and I've been through there. So Freedom Way was just, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's the heart of Northeast Baltimore. Like if you don't know about Freedom Way, you never seen Parkside, you never even into that area. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's by Archbishop Curley, right?
Yep.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So,
right there, Curly Field.
Yeah.
Curly
so
Field.
I'm like, yo, when Bankroll took off, what was that like for you?
All right, for me, honestly, you know what I mean? I'll be always honest with you, right? All right, I was on a local label, Baltimore Records.
I remember.
You know what I mean? And basically, it was always like we had to bring everything to the table and have like a vote on it and shit. And with Bankrolls, we had a vote on that. I was against it. You know what I mean? I ain't saying I was against it coming out, but I didn't see it as like the flagship for the album, like run at, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting back. I had a single called Timbuktu. I was pushing that, but once we presented it, Timbuktu and Bankrolls to the public and to the DJs, everybody gravitated towards Bankrolls. So it took me a little while to, kind of accept the fact that that was the song from my album that everybody wanted to roll with. Like I said, I was like kind of dragging my feet with it. I wasn't really impressed with it. I hated it. I go ahead and be honest with y'all.
You hated Bankroll?
Yeah. See, back then I was like more so on some
hard shit.
Yeah,
conscious.
It seemed like
hard shit. Like
it seemed like the
Bankroll was hard as a motherfucker. By the way,
Bankrolls was like it was like real smooth.
Compared to commercial sounding for you, because that's how I thought of it the first time.
Compared to the music that I used to like, right? I used to listen to like back then. We talking about No Limit Soldiers, things of that nature, right? A lot of down south shit. So like the drum pattern specifically is what I was attracted to when I was writing music, right? Yeah. So when I heard Bankrolls, I was like, nah, this don't sound like the shit that I listened to. But the whole damn record label was pushing it. You know what I mean? Yo, you gotta write this. And like even like what I was talking about on it, I was like, what y'all want me to rap about on here? And they was like, oh, just make it about money. You know what I'm saying? So I named it Bankrolls, and then I came up with the hook. And the hook, I was going through something, you know what I mean, with the mother of my child at the time. I had my first child on the way. So when you hit a hook, you think you getting half of my dough, you ain't no. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like me therapeutically getting my frustrations off my chest.
Laying on it.
You know what I mean? So that's basically where like all of that shit, Bankrolls, you know what I mean? Like they be like, yo, make it about money. And I'm like, damn, at the time I ain't had no money.
Right, I feel that. I feel that.
So I'm like, when you hear me talking about Nina, Penna, Santa Marie, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking like out my mind and shit rich. Like what's rich to me, right? Pitbull coats. Even though a person probably say, why the fuck you ain't say lion? A lion coat. I don't know. I'm from Baltimore, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking about, you know what I mean, pit bulls and shit. Like, okay, yeah, pit bull coat. I think that'd be kind of extravagant.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
I'm just again, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, in this journalism business, like, bro, like we get good artists and we get a lot of music, but when you sitting across from somebody that you respecting so much in the culture, it's like even football, basketball, baseball, you just be like, yo, this nigga nice. But I was just like, yo, Bankroll, I was like, yo, what the fuck we gonna do? As an artist myself, I'm like, what the fuck we gonna do? What we really gonna do? This nigga just, then you came back, what's the shit? Wayne Jones getting bread in around, talking on the flip phone, getting my, I say this nigga can't miss. Then you come back with tables turn in your breath. I say, yo, we all did it. I say, yo, Yo, we'll never be. Then you come back with the Davon. I say, yo, this motherfucking nigga don't miss.
The sound of the city.
Yeah, you became the sound of the city. I'm like, yo, we all did. We talking that hard shit, man. We need to get up with Rod. I need a goddamn. I need something like that bankroll shit, y'all. I need it.
Hey,
Us, I ain't doing that. Roddy, I ain't doing that, man. That's trees sound. You niggas got to get on something else. But I'm like, man, that's the best fucking sound in the city. And the only thing that came after you, because I'm a hip-hop connoisseur, it came, this is the land and the home of the this the city where you rock them. But when that dropped, you came back with the Paul and the Davon shit. So I'm like, yo.
Hey, yo, let me tell you though, right? Shout out to my man Trav, man. Shout out to Boss, man. Make sure y'all go.
Shout out to Boss, man. Make definitely a RAWDOPE podcast alumni. And he's already dropped that.
He already dropped it. He dropped it on the 14th. Make sure y'all go. You know what I mean? Pick up that new Boss Man joint. Stream that joint, right? But this is what I'm gonna tell you about.
East Baltimore was running that rap shit for a while.
Yeah, I mean, no bullshit.
East Baltimore,
right?
y'all was running it.
But check this out though, right? What a lot of people don't know is the land of the O. That beat, that's the beat that Paula used to come out. That was her intro to come out on stage.
What?
Yeah, that was the intro, right?
Right.
And I used to tell that nigga Rod, I'm like, yo, that beat hard as a bitch. I want that shit right there.
Right.
Yo, the next time I heard that beat, yo,
he came up.
Boss Man was on that motherfucker G. That bitch was like, yeah, that motherfucker was like sold up, G. Like he ain't drag his feet on that motherfucker at all.
No, he ain't drag his feet. That shit went triple.
He carried it on that motherfucker.
I mean, he had the radio, but not like you, bro. Nobody in the history of Baltimore outside of club music had the radio on smash like Tim Trees. Nobody. You know what I mean? Let's be real. It's niggas that's bang. Nobody can't even get that much power in 2021 where all the great artists is out here that's doing their thing, the younger guys. Nobody can control that radio like you control that radio. That's why I was like, yo, I thought we was all dead. Like, yo, this nigga can't miss this nigga Tim Trees, bro.
See,
like,
y'all
like
got
you was
control
a big
it, though.
star. You was like a big star to like the local niggas. And then when I finally met Rod Lee, he was just telling me all the fun y'all had, man.
What do you mean Rod at, G?
In prison.
All right.
I met Rod in the joint. I'm keeping it real. I met Rod Lee in jail. You know what I mean? Big 6'5" nigga that snore real loud. Making me mad. Niggas be like, Rod. Shorty in a 60-man dorm, boy. He was waking niggas up, boy. The white boys used to be like, hey, Rod, fuck Rod. Rod Lee, but I had a chance to get into that space with Rod Lee. And you know, I don't know if you ever been, but for anybody that's watching, you ever been in jail, you share a lot of sacred moments with a dude. You build 1 o'clock in the morning just sitting on the bunk talking. And he just told me that whole process because I thought, you know, just like any person that don't know no better, that one day y'all went in the studio, y'all made bankroll, and then y'all were just going and going and going like a door cell battery. That's the thing I had.
Was the eighth song that we made.
Wow, you feel me? So being 21 years old and then bankroll drop.
And having a baby on the way.
Because
that was the battery. That was the battery to the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Me having a baby on the way. That was the battery that fueled the whole shit right there.
And being 21. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So when bankroll dropped and you did your first show, what was the reaction? I can imagine the reaction.
All right, this is the thing about bankroll, right? You notice how a lot of artists, when they make a song, they try to push it towards like radio stations,
right,
or they try to push it towards certain DJs. Mm-hmm. Man, shit, these motherfuckers came and hollered at me. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like, can we get it to play it on the radio? Because
you had all the DJs in their prime too. Everybody was coming up.
These are two DJs. You know what I mean? I owe a lot to. You know what I mean? Shout out to K Swift.
K Swift, if you don't mind. Long live K Swift, man.
And shout out to Quicksilver.
Shout out to Quicksilver.
Like, they the two DJs that broke the shit out of motherfucker. He broke the shit out of Bankroll, G. Like they was the ones like they was spinning that motherfucker, G. You know
DC
what I'm
to Baltimore,
yo,
unbelievable.
And this is like I said, this is before they got on the actual mix shows and shit like that. So I got DJs that are on radio stations, but before they played it on the radio station, before they ever played it on the radio station,
They was burning that bitch up in the clubs. It was a joint called Yours, Mines, and I think it's Yours, Mines, and Ours, or Mine. It was a club back in the day. Quick used to work there. Right?
Twilight Zone was banging your shit.
For real.
What?
Yo,
they go for real? Paradox, Twilight, Crayon, Fat, any
Every
motherfucker.
club
What
here.
the fuck you mean? Everybody.
I heard
that
they
shit
shit
dropped.
New York club. That's when I was fucked up.
Man,
What?
What's up, G?
Yeah, what?
I was in
Yeah.
Harlem.
I lived in New Jersey in
Niggas
04.
was loving them. I'm like,
Nigga,
Yeah,
this shit was banging in 04 in Newark.
For real?
For real. You know what I mean?
See, no, that's what I'm saying. The reason why I'm so surprised is because we ain't had social media back then.
Yeah, I'm just talking about they had radio stations.
the radio was playing.
Nigga was up that bitch that come on. I'd be like, yo, they like, and then all the it was funny because motherfuckers be in the project like, yo, Baltimore, that go y'all shit. You feel me? I'm like, damn.
That's how my
This
God
nigga
damn
up here, they
right.
be like, yo, they tell me like, yo, and even when the shorty redid it, I'm from Baltimore, nah, but
yeah,
you never
yeah,
see
yeah.
my old homegirl from up New York. Every time she hear that song, she's like, I think about you. I be like, man, that nigga remixed that song. I had to be my age. Like, that's a remix. You gotta listen to the original shit. I've been there. Like, oh no, I didn't realize that was a song. But you definitely had from the north. I don't know to Myrtle Beach.
Nah, but when we was like as far
Talking
as
your
like,
mic.
my bad. As far as like the sound scans and everything, right? That shit was you had a lot of like, all right, I had 2 distribution companies. It's funny because I got 2 distribution companies right now, right? But back then we was dealing with I think it was called Morpheus, and we was dealing with Downtown Locker Room. So we had that shit playing, like, I mean, not playing, but I had it selling in all stores in Maryland,
Yeah.
and all Downtown Locker Rooms. Back then, I
That
think
was your first project, right?
Yeah.
And what was that? called?
Dalton Volume 1. Dalton Volume 1, you know what I mean? I had that shit going with 2 distribution companies or whatever, right? But I say that to say this. One of the stores here had a sister store in Oakland, right? So when we looking at where it's selling at, and I seen that shit was in Oakland, I'm like, what the fuck I get in Oakland? You know what I'm saying? They like, oh yeah, well we got a sister store.
Yeah.
So like that shit was crazy because like
deserved it.
shout out to all the kids that went to college and went all around the motherfucking globe and took that shit with them, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
So
Appreciate y'all.
what all the songs was on there? That joint, Wayne Jones getting brains. That was on there, right?
That's called We Don't Love Them.
Yeah, we don't love these hoes.
Make sure y'all stream that. Nah,
Yeah.
man. When I say
Yeah.
We Don't Love Them, a lot of people get it twisted up and shit, right?
They was the 2 singles you broke from that album, right?
Yeah.
It was, how many albums you dropped?
2. Well, I dropped 2 albums,
And then a couple
official
mixtapes,
albums,
right.
and a couple
Few
of
mixtapes.
mixtapes. Yeah, man.
So that Paula Campbell song and Davon song, Davon was featured actually on your record, and you was featured on Paula record, right?
No. So
They were both
this
they records?
this how I go, right? All right, they was both favors for Rod.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the whole discrepancy with Dalton Volume 2, like the lead single was supposed to be a friend. You know what I'm saying? The song I did with the dude Davon, but you know what I mean? Yo had dropped it like real quick on his album. I forgot the name of his album or whatever, but he dropped it on there. So you know what I mean? Like,
That's why he ain't had much success.
huh?
That's why he ain't had much success.
I don't know.
Politics
yo.
as usual.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't gonna say nothing bad.
It was a
about
big
them, man.
thing. I ain't saying nothing bad.
No,
I don't do no fuck shit.
I ain't saying you saying nothing bad either. But what I'm saying is I don't know that man.
You never met him?
Nah, I met him a few times.
Y'all ain't
but,
never performed that together?
We
Y'all
did.
did.
We
Y'all
did
did down
and
the arena.
We performed. Yeah, we did perform
In
down
the
the arena.
arena, I
And
seen that.
and I cussed by mistake down the arena. when
Yeah,
we did that
on
shit.
arena. I remember that.
We did that, but we also did my album release party.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember, like I told you, that single was supposed to be on the album, but it didn't make it on there. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, we was doing a show down there. We in Zone 13, so we basically in my area and everything. And I don't know what the fuck happened in the crowd, but yo jumped off the stage and got up out of there. He said he saw somebody with a gun in the crowd. But like I was trying to tell him and shit, like, yo, this is my area. We good in here. We good, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, like
He a
that's
singing
that's
nigga, man. He
that's
ain't
a,
with none of that.
But that's
He's
a show.
singing nigga.
Hey,
Right,
look.
look. That's a show I did with him, right? And I also did the what was it called Jingle Jam. Jingle Jam was a Patagonia called Raina.
Yeah,
Now this is his area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the Cherry Hill,
Yeah,
all that.
Brooklyn.
That's his area. So I don't know what happened, right? And if anybody was there, you know, y'all could chime in or whatever, but he did a few songs, and, you know, my advice was, yo, just go ahead and go with your lead. Go ahead and go with your lead single or the joint they know you for. So he used this as an opportunity to
showcase his music.
His newer music.
I heard about that.
And you know,
it was a disaster.
It was a disaster until Superman stepped on stage. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas was like, yo, nah, yo, because they was already born.
Help him.
Nah, niggas did not want me to go on stage.
Right.
Niggas was like, nah, yo, nah. I was like, man, fuck, nigga, this is my goddamn city, G.
Right.
You know what I mean? We great go up there, we great do this shit. You know what I mean? They great. I felt like Snoop at the Source Awards, G.
Right.
So when I went up there, I did my verse and everything, you feel me? You know, I got to mention they was kind of born and everything,
wow.
right?
I heard about that.
So this is why niggas didn't want me going.
That was like 2003.
Yep, exactly.
2003.
Exactly.
I remember that because
Uchi Wally had just came out. And Bravehearts was down there.
Because my man, shout out to my man Fat Watt, my brother. Aunt Lynette, which is his aunt, she knew some of Davon people, and I remember we supposed to go out there that day.
Okay.
But we had a cookout down like it was like in the wintertime. When but I remember the disaster because they went to the show.
So did she tell you about how the disaster got?
Yeah,
over?
she said it. She told me.
Right,
I can't remember back then. No, she just said that it wasn't good for him, and then he got himself together at the end.
But did she say that when Tim Tree stepped on stage?
Probably was. She probably was like, he sent him a life jacket because one thing I learned, I think Rob was telling me about that in general too. He was like, yeah, motherfuckers be thinking they can jump out on stage with the songs that people don't know because you think it's hot. You got to go with what's going on.
Yeah, G.
He's like, that's why, you know, Trees used to want to, he'd be like, you know, Trees used to want to do this. I say, nah, just come out there with what you got already. The bangers you got, and you going to move the crowd, and then you might slide something in. But like you said, you told Davon, yo, you need to go with what they know you for, then we'll squeeze that other shit in.
And don't get me wrong, right? He had a magnificent presentation going on, right? Mm-hmm. He had dancers, and when I say dancers, I'm talking about like on some Hammer Time shit, bro.
Some living color type shit.
Yo, choreography, but I'm talking about in sheer number, right? He had like 20 or 15, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, it was like 15, 20 dancers up there with him, right? Dang. And then between each song, they was running out into their little dressing room. And
that shit ain't work. Hey, Baltimore don't want to hear that shit. Hey, Trees, I'm going to keep it real. I think I can do it, but I've been bluffing on the live podcast.
What, yo?
I'm just keeping it real. I just been I think I personally, and listen, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. But I used to be wrestling with Kenny. He don't really know I didn't do it yet. But I'm like, yo, I don't want to throw no live podcast and don't nobody show face. That's just my thing. I don't feel like playing like that. So let me bump my shit out more. I'm gonna sell them tickets because I'll be mad as them, but the show must go on. But I'll be mad as shit sitting there.
With 5 people.
5 people want the tickets.
Nah, but yo, that bitch was packed.
Yeah, I know.
So
it was Jingle Jam.
This is what made it fucked up, right? Because like this is when Bravehearts first came out with Uchi Wally. Yeah. All right, so they're on the ticket, right? Woo. And then you got Davon on the ticket, right? So they don't know if I'm gonna be there or not. Because
the ticket originally?
No, because all right, this is what happened when my first year coming out, right? My first official year, 2001.
2001.
Right? 2001, yo, all my shows 2001 was free. I did over 50 free shows, bro.
Yeah, they say what you gotta do.
So that's why my name rang like a church bell. Because I did 50 free shows. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm already on some shit like, yo, I'm not doing nothing else for free. You know what I'm saying? So when they said, yo, the Jingle Jam with Davon, yo, I don't, listen, bro, I'm not even tripping on none of like, so you can't really get me with titles and yo, it's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, G, because we talking about 2003 now, right? Mm-hmm. So from 2001, 2002, 2003, I'm already fed up with the, yo, I don't, fuck the accolade. Fuck the accolade. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't know if I was going to come or not. So when I got there, and you know what I mean? I'm seeing what's going on. I'm like, okay, he flexing, but I'm looking at the crowd though, and I'm like, damn, they don't look like they too into it. So that's when I'm like, yo, I think you might, just need to like save yourself some time, cut some of them songs off there, go ahead and do your original joints, you know what I mean, your banger, and let's go ahead and get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
But remember, this is his area. Mm-hmm. I can't tell a man what to do in his area.
And you think his area gonna support him? They the worstest fans.
Yo, I swear, G.
Sad, but this the fuck it is. They could break you or make you.
When I got on that goddamn stage, G, because like, all right, you gotta remember, I'm from East Baltimore, right? I'm already feeling like, all right, yo, the odds against me. I'm in South Baltimore. I'm not really familiar with it, but at the same time, I couldn't just leave. I couldn't just not go on stage. Even though that's what I was advised to do, I was like, man, fuck that shit. I'm going. Yeah, I'm up here. You know what I'm saying? And when I went up there, I did my bankhead bouncing shit when Bankroll was great drop, and then the motherfucking crowd was just rocking with me. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, just get in depth in it.
Yeah, I said bankhead bounce too.
Yeah, listen.
Go ahead.
Trees, you had a lot of success. Early on,
what's your definition of success?
No, listen. Well, I'm gonna speak from the outside looking in.
Okay.
I mean, you had 5 songs ringing the radio. Okay. You had 5 songs ringing the radio, and because us as like Kenny, myself, and Lee fans of hip hop, and Kenny an artist, and I'm an artist. I was just like, when I mean that when I said I thought we was all dead.
What do you mean?
You mean that like when Jay-Z said Nas dropped Illmatic, we thought we was all dead. When you dropped Bankroll, it was like, what the fuck do a man do to top Bankroll? Because at the end of the day, we felt like if it wasn't Trees, they don't want to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? We got to run an 88.9. Trees, 92Q.
I was over there too, though.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you got to think about your community, which is us, the hip-hop community, your peers. We just felt like, yo, Trees already gone. You get what I'm saying? Trees already gone. Trees already on $1 million run. Trees already, like, man, if I can get a feature with Tim Trees. You get what I'm saying?
No, why ain't nobody ever holler me then?
No, I'm just saying, motherfuckers ain't know how to get in contact with you because at the end of the day,
right.
it wasn't a click of a mouse. Like, I hit you on the gram. We went back and forth and we talked and we built a relationship over the gram. It wasn't that in 01 or 02.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So like I said, when you drop, any nigga that's looking at this, leave a fucking comment in the comment box because at the end of the day, you wasn't rapping back then if you thought that this man ain't having on control. I can honestly say, man, from like you said, from 01, from when you dropped to like I went to prison.
But let's say let's
05.
Let's correct it though. Let's correct. Let's say October of 2000.
Yeah, Y2K.
Right? October 2000 on out, right?
Man, you had it. Yeah. I was in jail 05. The headphones.
Okay.
I was in jail 2000, but just the headphones ain't nothing spot out nothing but Trees. When I was wearing my little shooter sweatsuits with my Pradas, nigga, I was going down the Redwood Trust. That Trees was banging. You know what I mean? Paradox Trees was banging. Twilight Zone Trees, Trilogy Trees was banging. Man. When they dropped that Wayne Jones getting the fucking the DJ could just the first part. Wayne Jones getting thrown in the Benz on cone, talking on a flip phone, getting my dick blown. Niggas whipping out the phones. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, yo, this nigga is dead.
We've been slick since flip phones and
babies
listen, and shit.
Bro, you didn't nigga say talking on a flip phone, getting my dick blown. Like, come on, those bars right there. Just like any hustler, any street dude appreciate them bars. And I used to be thinking to myself, because back then I was dealing with Street Official Records, and I was like,
I remember Street Official.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, what the fuck niggas gonna do? What the fuck is niggas gonna do with this guy? Like, he just every fucking he hit.
This is where we mess up as a people, right? We compare ourselves. Mm-hmm. Right, we compare ourselves to other people instead of seeing how we can add on, or maybe
we just know back then because we didn't have social media.
But listen though, or maybe I'm already letting you know what my hood is. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you had to know somebody, like you just said, your homie.
But it was just like,
no, I'm saying like you said, your homie from around there, right?
Yeah.
No, the type of person I am, G. me, I like to communicate without a middleman, right? So if you'd got in contact with me,
We could have worked.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, it like, see, you never know until you ask.
Yeah.
Right? And I know how it is, like, especially like when it come down to rap, is yo, we really, a lot of us go with ego, right? We going off our ego or our alter ego, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we go off of that. So it's like, man, shit, I would do something with you, but he gonna have to ask me.
I ain't asking that.
You know what I'm saying? Yo,
like I'm begging that.
it'll never,
I thought you was gone, though.
happen. I was
I mean,
I was
gone
in
far as,
East.
like, successful.
I was in East.
Yeah, it's
I was
like
in
nobody
East
never-
Baltimore.
No, but I just saying with all those bangers on the radio, I thought you was gone, meaning that like, man, bro.
Nah, I had a couple of meetings and everything, but yo, all right, yo, I had another interview before, right? And like I said, I'll be totally honest with you, yo. At the time, bro, I didn't trust a motherfucking soul, G. I still don't, right? But at the time, I felt like the nigga on the Lord of the Rings, you know, the little monster who kept protecting the gold ring, who didn't want nobody to get around that shit. That's how it was with my career, right? So I wasn't trying to hear nothing nobody was saying. Everybody that talked to me, yo, in my mind had a hidden agenda, right?
I believe that.
So that's like, this is just what I believed. This is not what I thought. This is what I believed. You know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't trying to hear shit from niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went up there and I talked to Universal and everything, I shut that shit down. I cut that shit. You know what I mean? Nah, I can't do that. Now your average artist is like, yo, once they get a little bit of rhythm with a record company, it's like, yo, I do whatever you say, I'm with it. Me, I couldn't do it because I looked at it like it looked like a trick bag to me,
Aziz,
bro.
my man Aziz 400 man said, tell Mace Murder said, what's up, bro? Been in the studio watching, bro, since a kid. Shout out to the Ray Luger. Yeah, like yeah, niggas like, yo, you Trees, you might.
Shout out to Ray. Who's Murder Mace though?
No, my man.
I ain't talking about
Aziz
Mace.
400.
That's the only Murder Mace
What is
ever.
that?
No, he
Mace?
said Mace Murder said, "What's up?"
Time I say what's happening.
Yeah, he heard you. But that's a good artist. But what I mean is overall is that like I thought because of the success of the records, because we was dumb. You know, like Jay-Z said on that record, we used to praise Billboard when we was young. Now we look at Billboard like it's you dumb. When I thought a nigga was on the radio consistent to that, I'm feeling like he a superstar. You get what I'm saying? That's what we thought in the hood. Like the average nigga, like, yo, that nigga Trees, he gone, man. I'm proud. I'm just keeping it real. I'm proud that we got somebody like this.
Look at it as a pie.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it as a pie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about a nigga's career, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Me at that time, I was just an artist. I had some good people that put some bread behind me, started a label. So now this pie is not a whole pie no more. Now this pie is me and the good people that put the bread behind me, right? And then we throw a producer on there. So now it's just me, them, and a producer. So it's not a whole pie no more. Anything I do or any negotiations or meetings I was having at the time, I couldn't think for one. You know what I'm saying? Because that amount, I was going to have to bring it back home. I was going to bring it back home and split it anyway.
Right.
So, like, it had to be something, like, crazy in order to get me to move.
Right.
So when they say 75,000, that didn't get me to move. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's like the stipulations that came with the 75,000. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, can I get a regional? No, I gotta be all 52 states. All right, well, how can I promote it? Can I get a video? Oh, no, you gotta move 250,000 copies, hard copies. Remember, we ain't talking about streams. We talking about hard copies.
Out the trunk, out the
Right?
store.
Don't you think it'd be good for me to shoot the video? Don't you think the video will help me move to 250,000 copies? Well, you know, you got to move to 250,000 copies. This is at a negotiation. I can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it, so I turned it down. Now, that's a difference between me and a lot of people in the world, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted it at the time. But at the same time, it was like I said, me bringing that back to the table, splitting it 4 ways, paying taxes on it, and then having to pay it back.
It's nothing.
You know what I mean? Like, I got to pay back a whole amount of some shit I only got a quarter of. I'm not with none of that shit, G. You know what I'm saying?
So, like what like your records, what they sell?
What you talking about? What did the first album sell? We did over 20 officially, like scanned.
Mm-hmm.
But that second week the first week it dropped. The second week we sold out. We sold out that first week. It was a few stores that we sold out that first day, and the contract that we had with the distribution company was, we'll kick you back 30 days after the last unit in that whole package, right? So all of these thousands of CDs that I sent them, they'll pay me 30 days after that last CD gets sold, right? So like I said,
jerking the culture, wasn't they?
Yo, so what? All right, this is like I said. I don't trust a lot of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing was, damn, they gonna grab a few of them CDs, shelf them bitches, and hide them,
right?
And they don't gotta pay anything, right? Because like when I first came on my first package was a couple of thousand CDs, and it was 500 cassettes specifically. Right, this is when motherfuckers was still
tape.
You know what I mean? But I believe that the hold up on that was either 2 tapes and a CD or 2 CDs and a tape, right? So while we waiting on that to move, because I'm going to all of these different stores and they like, oh, it's sold out, it's sold out, it's sold out. But remember, I'm at all stores in Maryland. So out of all of these stores, I got 2 fucking CDs and a cassette held up somewhere that's holding this check up, right? So I couldn't put out I couldn't get any more like copies made because I was waiting on that check. So we had to scratch up a bunch of different money just to get more motherfucking CDs made. But these not going in the store because they not holding us up with this bullshit right here no more, right? So we gonna move a bunch of these motherfuckers out the trunk.
Right.
So we did like 15 out of the trunk. You know what I'm saying? This is within the first month. So you got that 20 through the stores, and you got that 15 through the trunks. You feel me?
15,000?
Yeah, through the trunks. That's 35. But see, it was easier to do them because, you know what I mean, it was bootleg. So as far as like the fold out and all that type of shit, we didn't have all of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the joints that's officially through the stores, they had I think we had six flaps on that joint. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's basically what happened, yo. We was waiting on that check to come back from the distribution company, and we had to do something, yo, because other niggas was bootlegging it out here. My little cousin, God, you know what I mean, rest his soul and everything, shot, he batted a nigga down and shit in an urban shop and something. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga was selling bootleg CDs, and that's where I got the idea from, though. I'm like, fuck it, yo. We gotta go. We can't stop.
I ain't gonna lie, but I got that first joint on.
We can't stop it. We can't stop it. So I mean, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Tape Man was always on deck. Yo, you got that new Tim Trees, yo? Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, yo.
They don't even be knowing the name of nigga. Shit, all they know is I got Tim Trees new joint.
Yo, one time, nigga, like nigga ain't whip a knife out on me, right? But he flashed the bitch, right? He try to act like...
Oh, you approached him about...
Yeah, no. See, this is the thing, though, bro. I'm still on that tip, too, right? I'm buying bootleg CDs. So, when we go to go see the nigga and shit, right? I said, yo, you got Tim Tree CD? Yo, he showed me, right? Yo, nigga had a nice stack of them bitches, right? Dang. I said, yo, don't look familiar to you, yo? So, he was like, nah. I was like, yo... I said, look at that picture, G. I said, he don't look familiar to you, yo. So yo was like, that's you? I was like, fuck yeah, that's me, yo. So I was like, yo, check this out, yo. All right. You move my CD and shit out here, yo. I mean, what you got for me? So yo, like, did one of these moves and shit, like he's going in his pocket. I'm thinking he's strapped. I'm talking about like showing up strapped. But nah, it was just a little knife. But he was an old school nigga.
Right.
And, old school niggas got nice knife work.
And they know how to work them.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got nice knife work. So I'm like, damn, okay. So I'm like, yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back through here and everything, but we can't work nothing out and everything. Nah, man, like, don't have no more of my CDs out here, G. You know what I'm saying? And after that, like, move this table and some more shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, little cuz batted the nigga down and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, we really was wilding out here.
Bitch ass bootlegger motherfucker selling my cake.
Right.
You heard me, G?
So at the end of the day, what do you think that? I don't know what happened, but through all that and through all the fame on the radio, what would you say your biggest accomplishment was out of everything?
My biggest accomplishment was keeping the attention of this city for, to be realistic, 7 years straight.
Yeah. That's serious.
Yeah.
That's serious.
I would say that was my biggest accomplishment.
So what point was though you just like started really making money off the music and making money off your shows?
The second go around.
The second go around,
bro.
It was sweet.
Like 2017, like that now. I've capitalized way more now.
Back then, yeah.
Way more than back then, G. And I'm talking about like
that's awesome.
What I feel like I was old back then. I think I cleared that probably in 2 years.
That's what's up, man.
You know what I mean? Shout out to motherfucking social media.
Message.
Yeah.
Shout out to motherfucking, you know what I mean, cutting out the middleman. You heard me?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like over the years, that's what's been going on with a lot of rappers. Rappers just been getting they long overdue. Because at the end of the day, Trees, you everything in Baltimore. And like I said, we want to give a nigga they flowers, they blunts, they Hennessy, all in now. Because at the end of the day, we understand because we seen the TLC story. We seen the new edition story. We see the stories. And then a lot of guys like you, like, it's to me, is the landlord of the city. Because at the end of the day, like you said.
Big responsibility, bro.
No, but a big responsibility from 2000 to at least 2008, just having that control over the radio. We don't know because a lot of us be like, New Edition had a good voice.
See, but
nobody understood the business.
This is one thing I want to tell anybody listening right now who's in this entertainment business, right? All right, you heard what Boo just said, right? All right, see, I didn't get my publishing street, until 2006. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one thing I overlooked. I overlooked publishing, right? So if there's anything that you need to know about publishing, hit my motherfucking DM, hit my inbox on any social media platform, and let me talk to you about it, man. For real. Like, before you start making moves, before you start throwing shit out here, make sure you're publishing street, G. And I'll walk you through that shit, G. That shit ain't no problem. Like, what I am now is what I wish I had when I was doing it.
I respect that. I respect that. So what your relationship is like with Raw Lee?
That's my man.
My man too.
That's my man.
Big
like we all came up together for real. Like nobody knew nothing about none of this shit. Everybody had a talent. Everybody had a talent, right? Nobody had a business talent. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say one of the best producers in Baltimore, dead or alive?
I would say Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Nobody can't fuck with Rod.
Fuck yeah.
You can't guard Rod.
See, Rod is passionate about this shit, right? All right, we all had homies who had gaming systems, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say back in the day, like when Nintendo first came out. I'm not talking about PlayStations and that type of shit. And I'm not excluding that generation, but at the same time, I'm trying to get y'all to understand something that I'm saying. Right? Back then, a nigga would get a Nintendo and he would invite you over his house, right? Uh-huh. Now you think that you're going over there to play this Nintendo. No, you're going over there to watch him play this Nintendo, right? See, Rod, one of them type niggas, whereas though it's like, he don't want you, like you're not touching his equipment and all that type of shit, right? You're not doing that.
Petty old motherfucker. Yeah, we talking about you, Rod. I'm going to tag you in this shit. We talking about you. That's how he is, too.
Yo.
I be over there trying to get vinyl from him out the store. Y'all, I print my own shit. Yo, if you got an LLC, I tell you where to get the vinyl from. Hey, get the fuck away from back here. That's how he is, ain't he, Kenny? I be arguing with him, and he say, man, go ahead, man.
See,
damn, y'all, all these hoodies and shit. Let me get some.
If you know Rod, right? If you got a relationship with Rod, you've gotten into several arguments with this nigga.
Goddamn right.
If you know him.
That's how he is.
If you know him, you know what I mean? Like,
and he'll guzzle a whole bottle with you.
Yo, if you don't know him, then nah, you know Rod if you got into an argument with that nigga, man.
You goddamn right, man. And I feel like he ain't get his flowers that he deserved because Rod Lee is a super producer, bro. Like, he's a super producer. So with you getting everything taken care of, the publishers, everything, what's next for Tim Trees?
Right now I'm just I'm trying to establish a template, a good and service that I could provide to any other rapper coming up next.
I think you should podcast.
I've been thinking about it.
Okay, what you say, Kenny?
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, Tim Trees podcast, man. I think it'd be dope.
Yeah, it'd be called the Tim Trees Show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sponsored by Team Trees.
Yeah, I believe that, man. I believe that because at the end of the day, when you speak, you're not just talking. You know what I mean? Because a lot of motherfuckers
What you mean?
talk.
What you mean, bro?
When you speak, you're not just talking because if you talking to an artist about the industry, you know what I mean, you had success, which I thought was successful.
Now, you see what I mean, though? You see how, you see why and how I can still be passionate? Because your measure of my career is successful. Mine's of my career is I could have did way better. Yeah. And I will do way better, right? That's my measurement of it. Right? So, like I said, G, like I'm just
I'm here to give you them flowers, man. At the end of the day, Trees, bro, like for me from being a hip hop artist, for me from being from Baltimore, and for me that been trying all my life to try. I've been waiting on this shit since I was 16. And you my fucking hero, man. You did what it took to do, bro. You brought a different sound. You got behind those raw beat drums and you made history in Baltimore.
I appreciate
when
you,
bro. Gone and when you dead and gone, be a friend and the parlor joint and bank will always bang.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That music's is gonna live longer than you.
I believe
because it was just that good.
I appreciate.
You get what I'm saying? That's like when the 2000s came in, you controlled that.
I appreciate.
And I got the utmost respect for you. That regardless if we niggas made $1 million off the shit, and guess what? You made a legacy.
Thank you.
Know what I mean? Like Jay-Z got a song called "Every Day a Star Is Born," and they said who could touch trees back when trees had it? Who could?
He said what?
He was saying who could touch Puff back when Puff had it. I'm just switching the lyrics who could fuck with Tim Trees back when Tim Trees had it?
How much?
You know what I mean? Who could fuck with him, Kenny?
Look.
When Tim Trees had it on control, he had it on lock, Tim Trees.
Look. Everybody get their chance, right? Everybody get their chance. During that time, everybody get their chance. It all depends on what you do with your chance, right? So at this time right now, I want to take this time to shout out all the young up and coming niggas.
Yes.
Right? All of the up and coming. And listen, I ain't gonna stump my move. I'm out the loop. I don't know who the fuck everybody is, but if you're doing it and you got that feeling that I had when I was a motherfucking hopper and I was trying to put this shit out, if you got that same fucking feeling, my G, man, I love and support you. And any help you need with it, any type of questions you got or whatever, yo, holler at me, yo. I'm not one of those type of niggas where I'm going to let everybody know your business. Holler at me, though, yo. Let's secure your motherfucking career, yo, and let's get the most and capitalize out of your career that we can, G. Not even we, but you, right? Let me know what's going on. I'll go and give you my insight on the whole thing. I'll let you know what I think you should do, and I'll give you the information on what you can do, right? And just go ahead and just handle your business, man. It's certain shit that we overlook as artists that we need to do in order to capitalize like 100% off of the work that we're putting out and the work that we're doing, right? Holler at me, man. Holler at me. I got you. I definitely got you.
So Tim, you sound like you could be a manager right now, just me listening. You ever thought about that?
That's what the template I was just telling y'all about. See, I didn't know the correct wording or the correct title of a person who can offer this template. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess that would be
Yeah, you
management.
sound like a manager to me.
All right. I mean, well, you know.
And our executive some type of way because you know what it takes to make a hit because you hit.
I think I do.
No, you do, bro. You ain't never miss.
I believe, like you just
never miss,
saying,
bro. You never miss.
wasn't
We
really
ain't
the
gonna let you
biggest
cheat
fan
yourself
of
on here.
bankroll. Most
Yeah.
people big hit. They first big hit. They wasn't a fan of that song for the most part.
And you
I
ain't
can
just
believe
make
that.
one hit.
That seemed to happens a lot.
He
I
ain't
can
just
believe
do
that.
one. What you at 5?
Bankroll, be a friend. We don't love him.
Parlor joint.
What was that? I was trying to say the correct
Yeah.
this correct title. I ain't want her to feel like.
Tables turn. I forgot what it's called.
How does it feel?
How does it feel?
And it's songs that y'all never heard. Like How Does It Feel Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
We Don't Love Him. Still Don't Love Him. You know what I mean?
Raleigh let me hear some shit when he was supposed to drop a 3. Remember Raleigh was like,
Right,
yeah,
new joint that was supposed
yeah,
to come
what
out
you on it?
sometime this
Yeah,
summer,
I heard
next
some.
summer or
My
something.
bad, Rod, but I gotta tell him. Yeah, I heard some shit.
Yeah,
Rod was like he was supposed to drop
And it was
June, July,
rocking.
August, and he had Tech. He had Drew. I say, what the fuck? I think he played the part of
He did.
2. Yeah, I heard it.
He did.
I heard it.
Nah,
Raleigh, let
nah,
me heard it.
You probably heard the joint where
Shorty, you ain't never lose it.
I
by
got
the way.
I got another song with Davon that we just got finished recording.
Uh-huh.
And, we working on a single right now. It's called Twerk. I know it sounds cliche or whatever, but you know that's my
you gonna jump on it. I'm waiting.
that's my thing though. You know what I'm saying?
I made the clubs.
So
I
it's
wanna
definitely
hear
a club.
that,
It's definitely a club joint. It's
Nigga definitely
a
want to
club
hear
joint.
you. What you say, Kenny?
Yeah, nigga want to hear that.
Appreciate that, my G.
So, what would you say the most money you made out that shit?
Well, I've done some shows with
They broke bread.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
That's
and
where
it-
rappers tend to get their bags.
Yeah.
On shows.
and
Shows is it.
And that's another thing I want to say to any rapper listening, you'll make your most money, and this is just off of my experience, right? You'll make your most money off of shows. Shows is basically where it's at, right? Especially if you're with a company or a record label or whatever. I want you to remember that's your bread right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your label's bread right there. That's your bread. That's your money, right? That's your bread. I want you to make sure that you get your publishing straight, right? So that when you fill out those split sheets, the composer gets his amount, you get your amount, and you also can sign up to be a publishing company yourself. Like with me, I had 4-1 Official Publishing, and I'm also a writer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like that's the step that I see that a lot of artists like they mess up on. They mess up on that step right there. They're not registered as a writer, right? Even
Wow.
get what ASCAP or BMI. Listen, man, that shit is not. It is. I could tell you right now how to do it, man, but
No, that's
To-
consulting.
yeah. So
Fuck
like
it, the white
yeah,
boys getting paid off that
You heard
shit.
me.
Get paid off that shit.
So-
I can
so-
consult
so-
your career in the right way.
right. So
pay for it.
Holler at me, man. That is dumb easy. We get it out the way, and this is like a lot of people think that you get paid one way off of a song. You can get paid like 4 different ways off of one song. G.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that sound amazing to you, and you don't believe it. Then like I said,
No, Logan James was just telling us there's so many ways you can get paid off a song. I believe it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Logan was on here
So
a few weeks back.
Did he get into the specifics?
He didn't really get into the Pacific.
All right, so
we
I'm
really
not.
do music.
I'm not either.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
wanna-
going to get.
He want to charge for that.
Right. So
You know what I
hey,
mean?
look.
You should too.
So holler at me or Logan James, and we'll let you know how to. You know what I mean? How you can get paid more than one way off your song, right? Because I this is the thing that upsets me and that I hear from the mouths of a lot of artists.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember being the same way once upon a time. I feel y'all when y'all saying y'all do it for the love and all of that, man. But look, y'all, We got families.
Business is business.
Even if you don't have a family, right? Even if you don't have offspring, you got a mother or you got a father.
Got a girl. You know what I mean? Anything.
No. You do your business based off of your blood relatives, G. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about, like when I'm telling you this,
generational.
When I'm telling you this, you do your business off of blood relatives, right? You got a kid, okay. Well, you want to set it up where as though your kid gonna benefit from off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. Like don't ever do your business or don't ever do nothing based off of no girl. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And
I'm
not on misogynist and nothing like that, but at the same time, it's like, yo, when you doing your business is supposed to benefit you and your offspring. You heard me? Or the people that put you here, like your parents. Fuck all that.
So
shit.
what? You said you had some people you wanted to shout out. Some sponsors.
Oh yeah. All right. I definitely got to shout out Dirty Doug Bullies, right? Y'all like puppies. Y'all like puppies, Dougs, and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Make sure you. Where the fuck is my phone at? Oh, I'm tripping.
It's right there.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Trees in the building, man. The king, man. Like nobody had more hits like than this man. Nobody don't want to see you in no verses.
They can't.
They can't see you. Jay-Z just made a strong statement. He said nobody can stand on that stage for no fucking 2 hours with me.
I can't.
Kenny. He said nobody could stand on stage with him for 2 hours. And guess what? The men that could, they deceased. Nobody ain't stand on the stage.
Hey, that's a sharp blow, though.
That's a blow. I'm agreeing with it. Nobody can stand on stage with you for 2 hours.
Look.
Drake? Y'all can get Drake.
You got that right.
Drake and Wayne.
Can do it.
Drake and Wayne together. Drake and Wayne together.
No.
And y'all gotta go 2 against 1.
No.
Put it like this. I want to see a special versus. I want to see Jay-Z and Kanye West versus whoever. That's what I'm rocking with.
Nah, Jay-Z can't be on nobody's team.
Man, Jay-Z and Kanye, man, 15 for 15, man. Put anybody up. Put all your money up. Put your bag up. Jay-Z and Kanye West to do everything.
They don't need to be on the same team.
I'm just saying wholeheartedly that Jay-Z said nobody can stand. And nobody ain't. Somebody said Buster. Man, nobody stand up there with Jay. Jay got hit in 2000.
Niggas scared of Buster.
Jay got hit in 2020.
Buster can perform.
Yeah, but Jay got hit in 2020.
No. That's part of verses.
Yeah, I understand that. But at the same time, that nigga Jay got so many motherfucking certified hits.
Yeah, man.
Right?
It's going to be bad.
He got so many certified hits.
LL Cool J can go up against Jay.
No, sir.
I mean, but see, this is the thing.
Jay lasting in the 2020.
You got a lot of people that can, right? But see, Jay-Z put out that shit that stand the test of time, though, bro. Yeah. It's like his flow is not.
He gonna go Jada kiss on him.
He don't have a flow where as though it's dated.
Yeah.
Right. His flow
from 88 to now.
His shit can go all the way through. A lot of these people that like
stop at a certain point.
Like let's say Busta Rhymes. If you look at Busta Rhymes' career, now don't get me wrong, that's one of my favorite performers, right? But as far as his lyrical ability and the theme that he puts on his music, see, he went with the times. He did what called for the times, right? Jay-Z did his
outlasted
thing
the times.
Throughout the times.
He outlasted the times.
He did his own thing throughout the times.
Jay can get in the 2020 bag.
He didn't try to like make no lean with it, rock with it, snap music. He didn't go with the trends. Right? He just did.
He was the first one to go with the trends. How you tell you? He was the first one went southpaw when he did the Big Pimpin' song. Niggas wasn't fucking with them down south.
No.
Niggas wasn't fucking with them down south niggas like that.
What nigga got for Big Pimpin' when he bring Bum out there?
Hold on. All right. Like I said, that man did his thing through all of these trends. He did not conform to Big Pimpin'. What he did was a double time flow. I did a double time flow on my album. I did with my song Spit, where it's I'm double timing. I'm rapping fast. That's all, bro. We can't attribute that.
Jay-Z been a fast rapper when he first started. Rapping. He slowed his flow down this time.
Yeah, you right about that. So that's like leading to my point more than right. I was going.
You basically saying he can adjust his flow to fit in with the times.
I'm just saying that his flow goes with any time, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying his flow.
If you ask some kids right now, they'll say his flow outdated.
Fuck
so
no.
It's all in who you talking to.
I guess you're right.
And I'm not saying fuck no. I talk to kids.
You're
and
right
they
about
don't
that.
Be fucking
You're right
with
about
them.
that because like kids don't know who the fuck I am, G.
And that's a problem.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how music works.
No,
every generation have their own music.
And then I just say that everybody do it their way when it's their time. Right? So I know for a fact that, like, all right, I got some shit that's classic, right?
Timeless.
Timeless. And by saying classic, I mean timeless. I might say the wrong thing, but I meant timeless, right? So it's like my bars, the way I structure my bars, the way I rap and all that shit, I don't do it to a certain standard of the time.
You let your music, you lose yourself in the music. I know you do that yourself. Because we come up, bro.
That's how timeless music.
That's what I tell the nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how it's made. That's exactly how it's made.
Being yourself.
Just doing it your way.
I say it all the time. Lose yourself in the music. The moment that you want it, you never let it go. You only mix one shot, you not miss your chance to blow.
Is that what you say?
The boy couldn't keep it. That's what M said. Ever since I heard "Lose Yourself," I was like, "Yo, that's the greatest song for a rapper." Because I remember hearing old tapes with Pop, like, "Yo," I was like, "That y'all about to drop them 3 verses and let Lee deal with that shit. Get me to the next beat." Lee, that's what the fuck Lee for. He's an engineer. He mix and master. Leave me the fuck alone. Fuck that song. I'm on to the next one. To me, that's a recording artist because at the end of the day, like you said, you thought this song was going to blow, but Bankroll blew.
Right. So,
you don't know.
And that's another thing I want to tell y'all, right? Don't go off of what you... All right, listen. This is a tricky thing Bray said, right? Don't go off of what you think is slick. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that go against your gut feeling for some shit, right? But what I'm saying is, a prime example, I thought that Timbuktu would trump Bankrolls. If you familiar with my music or whatever, right? But it did. Right. I thought that it did. The fans showed you something different. This is what I want. This is what I want to say. This is exactly what I'm glad you just said that, right? Let the people decide. Artists. All artists, right? If you're listening to me right now, let the people decide. We can't push. No way. It's like we can push what we want to push, right? But if they gonna be receptive to it, that's left to be seen, man. You know what I mean? Just let the people decide, man.
But let's get back to the people you said you wanted to shout out, Trees.
Sorry, Rosie.
No, you good, man. Because one thing for sure, man, like I said, once again, on behalf of RAWDOPE Podcast, Digital Impact Studio, we proud to have you here. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's an epic moment for us. You know what I mean? I look forward to work. You said you want to fuck with the podcast.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Chop it up with me. Come co-host a couple joints. Special co-host Tim Trees.
Let me know when I'm a vet.
Trees, we got a brotherhood, bro. You let us know when you good, and we don't mind, bro. Like, it's work out here to be done. It's still $1 million bag. Just because we 40 plus don't mean that we can't get richer.
Look though, yo.
Goddamn right.
Now, man, we gonna get richer.
Stop putting that $1 million cash.
I ain't putting that. Rich to me ain't $1 million.
Yeah, I know, but I'm using the exact words. You just said $1 million.
Ain't enough now. Right? Niggas getting bees.
$1 million is not $1 million, y'all. When it come down to these taxes, right? $1 million is not $1 million. $1 million is more like motherfucking 600, 650.
And then, I want to make an announcement the first week of January.
And make sure you pay your taxes on everything.
You can check out our NFTs, if I'm not correctly, RAWDOPE Podcast NFTs dropping in January.
Yo, how do you?
I tell you that off the site.
Yeah.
NFTs, Kenny Fatso, Ham Fatso, Digital Empath, RAWDOPE Podcast, NFTs.
I need
we
one.
building up and we getting them. That will be here in January. So buy them joints up from us.
All right, look, check this out.
I did it today though. I started with it today.
All right, yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say this little bit. I'm gonna leak this little bit of information. It's like building an avatar because they asked me, I want to be a kid forever or adult. Build us up, but that's how. Yeah, it's deep. It's deep because I seen Drink Champs doing it, and I googled it because
I googled it probably about a month ago.
Yeah, it's real. It's real, and it's like.
And then they said
0.29999. I'm not sure it's cheap.
We know about the metaverse and everything.
I don't know shit, but I just know.
But they saying that the NFTs is going to be
your
good. They saying that the NFTs is going to be good in the metaverse though. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like
I'm figuring it out today, but I just knew that I was like, yo, I want to put a quick 500 in it. I don't know.
Is that enough?
I don't give a fuck. It's a start. Like Bitcoin, I put $20. Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I put $20 in Bitcoin on Cash App, and one time my Bitcoin was up $57. So that means I gained $47 off of it for just having 20 in there. And then I would take the change out and leave the 20 in there. So I'm like, yo, if that shit work like that, and I was playing with $20 and $100, just playing with that shit, catching the extra little $30, $18. But I said my own NFT. 500, Kenny name on it, my name on it. We sell them shits out. You get what I'm saying? We got almost 1,700 subscribers. So we got somebody gonna buy it.
Wrap this up so we can talk about the NFT shit.
Right.
Like, I really want to talk to you.
But I want you to get back to them sponsors.
All right. Oh, check this out. Right. All right.
Give them some features with that.
Anybody looking for
Tim Tree's giving commercials.
Anybody looking for like any type of traveling? If you need a bus to travel any certain way, right? Peace of Mind Traveling, Elaine Jones. That's my mother-in-law, right? You can call her.
Elaine Jones.
Yep. You can call her at 443-866-7400. So if you have a trip that you want to take your family down south, or you want to go here, you want to go there, 14 people, you know what I mean, at the most, holler at her.
We need that, Kenny.
We need
that. We will definitely lock in with her.
Anybody trying to do trips, parties, whatever, you need a
party bus.
Yep, exactly. If you need a what is it called? The driver who doesn't drink. If you need you need a designated driver for 14 people or more, man. Holla at moms, man. 443-866-7400. Elaine Jones, man. Certified travel agent. Peace of Mind traveling, man. You know what I mean? Y'all need some outfits and shit, man. You make sure you holler my people, AIP, anything possible. You know what I mean? You can find them on social media. I know for a fact.
We'll put the description in the bottom. Check the descriptions in the bottom. The travel, everything. The Trees just said it being our description in the Bible. When this episode drop on motherfucking Christmas Eve.
Appreciate that.
This episode will drop on Christmas Eve. So listen, Trees, before we wrap it up, I got two things that we do on here. We do pop-up questions, and then we always ask every elite artist, give us your 7 top Baltimore artists before we get to the pop-up questions. Let's go.
Shit.
It could be old nigga, new nigga. Don't even matter.
I want to be fair, right?
No, do your thing for Trees.
This my thing though. I'm out the loop, right? So I probably can't even give you 7.
Go with who? Right, okay, fuck logic. Go with what makes sense.
All right, okay, all right. Count me up. All right, I got to put Boss Man on there.
Check.
I got to put Comp on there.
Check.
Lyrical ability and all of that type of shit. Comp gotta go on that motherfucker. Of course the boy, young boy, YGG. Tay.
YGG. Free the
stunner. Free shorty, right?
That's 3.
I like Young Moose, definitely Young Moose.
4. East Baltimore, stand the fuck up. 3 more.
What's my man's name? I'm in a Hellcat with a top back.
TMC the Don.
Oh yeah, sure.
5. 2 more.
Shorty hard. I like gotta go with my man Bon First Lane though.
Lane Low, what's up? Go, hey, I need you to hit Lane Low and tell him to get his ass up here.
Yeah, I can hit him right now.
Yeah. We gonna hit him after the show.
All right.
Definitely got to get Lano to go then.
What we on?
You got one more.
One more.
Last but not least.
I gotta say, the best that ever did it, my man Jones. Wayne Jones.
I'm going to let you slide with that. You go. So these the pop-up questions right now. And these the pop-up questions. They just random off my head and you just tell me and you just answer, man. Would you rather have Hennessy or Remy Martin?
Well, you know. I know everybody like Henny, man, but
Remy?
I'm an old East Baltimore nigga, man.
Okay.
And like
That's Hennessy.
We done had a lot of Grand Crew days, right? We done had a lot of Grand Crew days, G, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all even understand what Grand Crew is anymore.
I understand.
Grand Crew, I don't even think they sell this shit no more. I've been looking for, right? But Grand Crew, Remy Martin, man, that was my thing. But if you want to see, like, if you want to be for real though, like East Baltimore, Jack Daniels though. You heard me?
Okay. So Nike or Adidas?
I like the Yeezy shit and everything, but I never had a pair, right? But I'm an East Baltimore nigga, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with Nike's shit. You heard me?
Rod Lee or K Swift?
Rod. Rest in peace, K Swift. Love you.
Yeah. Boss Man or Scar Akbar?
We all went to Maryville, man. Love them both, but I gotta go with. Shit, that's a hard question.
I mean, that's why they pop-ups. And we ain't got no more Hennessy, so you can take a double shot. So, so you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Out of Scar and Boss Man.
That's tough. You could say I pass. You can get a pass though. One question out of 7 I asked, you can get past. But I had to ask a GOAT because they both in your class of Baltimore hip hop.
And we, like I said, we all went to Maryville.
Yeah.
And we just
and Scar came to Emerson.
We the slickest nigga. Nah, I think he went up there first, then he came to Maryville.
Okay.
Like, I think the Maryville niggas the slickest niggas, man. So
I think Emerson niggas slick.
Okay.
Shout out to DJ Nelly now. He out of that Emerson alumni.
Oh yeah.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. Shout out to Tim Trees.
D Smooth.
Shout out to Tim Trees. Shout out to Scar. Shout out to motherfucking Boss Man. All them niggas want Maryville and shit, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm gonna come back to that one.
Ruth Chris or Mose? Ruth Chris or Mose?
Well, Mose was on the online and shit for some bullshit. You know what I mean? It was like some insects and this shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Ruth Chris and shit.
All right, okay. Apple or Android?
I got both.
Okay.
And I advise you to have both.
I mean, when you say both, say Kenny Faso. Say Kenny Faso, because he just, motherfucker, you only got an iPhone. Because it's all right, because he don't give a fuck.
I feel like niggas just fuck with him because that's trending.
No, Kenny, you need both of them.
You
need both of them.
This is the thing, right? I didn't switch over into Apple until, 2018 or 19, right?
I've been
and
with Apple since
only reason why I did that
2011.
is because I had 4 children and I got a wife, right? Mm-hmm. All of them had.
Shout out to that.
That's how they get you.
All of them
that's
had.
That's how they try
Apple,
to get us old
right?
niggas.
So
you want to FaceTime your daddy? No, man. Fuck all
no
that.
Bullshit, right? But no, it wasn't them. It was me feeling left out. Like, damn, I can't even get into the fucking. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? They
group chats and shit
they looking at each other. And
yeah,
shit. Like,
nigga don't feel like.
But I heard it's something that you can upload.
Duo and shit like that. Yeah,
I can do it on my Android.
What is it called?
Duo.
All right, so I'm what's the name? And you can use Duo to talk to people with Apple.
Yeah, it's the Android FaceTime.
G. If I didn't do that shit, I wouldn't even got this shit.
Yeah. So listen, man, Trees, on behalf of Faster Entertainment, RAWDOPE Podcast, and Digital Impact, if you're looking at this right now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment.
What camera we was on? This
man, we
that?
on all these motherfuckers. A lot of them. This my personal camera. But Trees, man, I thank you for coming out, man, and I look forward to working with you in 2022. And like I said, you want to start the podcast shit. Digital Impact, you know, my producer, my editor, Lee, you know what I'm saying? Lee, he gets it in, and we willing to work, bro. Like I said, and I want to give you your flowers and your honor, man. Thank you.
I appreciate
for letting us know that we could rap, letting us know that we could be on the radio, letting us know that we can work. We really appreciate that, bro. And anything that you deserve in the back pay, you deserve it.
I appreciate
and I honestly think, man, with Hooligan Express Radio and everything going on, I just think Tim Tree should have a show. Because at the end of the thing, man, like you are one of the pioneers of Baltimore, and I'm just gonna take you back to the history for me because how much I love Baltimore. Before you ever had anything, the biggest shit was Doo-Doo Brown by Frank Ski.
Yeah.
That's just be 100.
I remember that.
And then Frank Ski, it was Miss Tony.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Miss Tony had the banger, and then we got Tim Trees. We got a nigga that wasn't old. We got a nigga that wasn't in the club. We got Trees. Trees is singing some shit that ain't got nothing to do with the club joint, even though it got that, you know what I mean, that Baltimore sound. But you gave us away, bro. And when you dropped, I thought we was all dead. I'm like, yo, I was running around battling niggas, and I'm like, yo, I ain't really ready for that radio.
That's how I started. I started
everybody.
Yo, but
everybody.
See, this is the
back
thing, though,
then
right?
you had this battle.
You had the battle. You had the battle.
But this is the fucked up part, right? The whole time I was here for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time I was here for y'all. But like I said, you never know unless you reach out to a nigga.
Right.
And I'm still here for y'all.
No, but when you hit me, what you was like, I gotta tell you this, Kenny, before we wrap up. He hit me. I hit Trees. It's about 18 months ago. He like, yo, ain't you the nigga that did Wayne Perry? Know what I mean? Because you know this nigga named Wayne Jones. So he's like, yo, you did Wayne Perry. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I didn't know you knew my shit. That's how much you mean to me in hip-hop. Like, when I build my studio, it's going to be a picture of your first album in it.
I appreciate
that. I'm just saying, even if you didn't, I'm just letting you know you was going up there. Boss Man joint, it got to go in my studio because that's how much I follow hip-hop. And y'all niggas my age. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. You get what I'm saying? So, to have you on my platform is like, damn, y'all wanted to feature with Trees 20 years ago. Now I got him on that platform, and I look forward to working with you,
I
man.
just offered you.
You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, man, like, yo.
you one for 2022, though.
Yeah, like, yes, and I accept it. And what I'm saying is, Trees, you probably, like, through all the rain and the pain and everything you've been with, trying to break the music, yo, it's niggas out here that really rap and look up to you. That's my friend right there. That's my brother. That's my big homie.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? We come up with that. We even argue about it, man. I might have thought this was funny enough. But, bruh, since 2000, you've been in the argument of rappers.
Oh, man.
You get what I'm saying? Niggas was taking bankroll and sampling, trying to make songs, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You legendary. And so for any of the young niggas that don't know, man, this is Mr. Tim Trees in a fucking building by the way of Freedom Way, by the way of Northeast Baltimore. Stand the fuck up.
Come on.
I'm just saying, we give you your flowers, your Hennessy, and your blunt, and I'm just saying, bruh, don't go to sleep on us. Because that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you got up here and everything you've been to can create the next biggest thing in Baltimore, man. I want to see you keep working. I want to see you keep pushing. And I want to see you grind.
I like that Once Upon a Time over East. That's
I appreciate that, G.
And listen, and one thing we want to do before we get out of here, I want you to play that.
Yeah.
I want you to play that before we wrap.
I left my Apple joint in the car, my Apple phone in the car.
What I gotta play, Kenny? Because my phone going there.
Oh, matter of fact, yo, you
this
can
right
can you play this off YouTube?
Yeah.
When I try to
play it off YouTube.
All right, let me see.
But like I said again, man, we appreciate you, man, and everything you did for the city, man. Like, we might not get the biggest bag, but your legacy will live on forever. Like,
yo, that's one of the things that matter the most to me.
Yeah, it will live on forever.
And just to make sure that it's unblemished, right? So it's like when people say, hey, why don't you remix this or do this? Like, leave it alone. Yo, it's already good, bro.
Do they be hollering at you when they like remix Bankroll and all that?
I mean, with the last situation, nah. You know what I mean? But they hollered at.
I mean, I know they got hollered at Raw because of the beat.
Yeah,
but I just be wondering if niggas reach out to you.
Nah, but when I look at a lot of my old social medias, like I got an old Twitter and everything, I got a message from a Cobain. Like I had to get back into that joint to see exactly what it was. But this was like 2012 or something like that.
He probably did reach out to you about it, and you just never really seen it.
Let me see.
Play that joint. Damn, I know that shit sound loud as shit when I drop the audio in the back. Trying to clean this trash up and get it ready. Shout out to Digital Impact Studio for making it happen, man. Everybody know I done made the nigga name more famous than what it was. My man Lee, man. Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Kenny Fast, so everybody behind the board. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a fucking comment. Let's go. Just cut it up. And Lee got the rest. Yeah, Tim Trees, the GOAT. Baltimore City 2021 fourth quarter wrap-up.
Once upon a time over east, there was a young dude ahead of his time over east. Wanted to shine, had to break a few rules and grind over east. I wanted mine, whole pie, man, fuck a slice or a piece. Churches in session, one more time, people that preach hella cool shit from the pulpit, live from the streets. Pay attention, I can teach you how to survive in these streets. Pay attention, I can teach you how to survive in these streets. Purse OG and my Russian cream, it was all a dream till I really started touching cream. Around me, cash rules everything. In the jets where they found me, stressing heavy, man. Young, dumb, gun, cop, ready to bust my thing. Rites of passage for ghetto bastards, we the muscle, man. What's happening, chief? Watch me hustle, man. I figured out how to piece together the puzzle, man. Back when I was too young to be drinking, thinking I was grown. I worked me a summer job, saved up my checks and bought my own weed to sell. 380 P12 and Adidas shells, Adidas sweatsuit jacket, Levi's and Adidas shell. Toes all 10 since then. I've been all in, staying out the way of the law, jail balls and coffins. Don't hit the cigar too hard, you'll start coughing. He need a verse, I quote the charge, he start coughing. He start talking that free shit, I stop talking. He spoke French, that we shit, I start walking. T-Dog, and remember me? Probably not. Used to post up with my peoples out on the green box. If you was booked and we was cool, I sent you green dots. Been with this thing since 16, what you mean stop? Formal official, born first. Been with this thing since 16, what you mean stop? Once upon a time over east, there was a young dude ahead of his time over east. Wanted to shine, had to break a few rules and grind over east. I wanted mine, whole pie, man, fuck a slice or a piece. Churches in session, one more time, people that preach hella cool shit from the pulpit, live from the streets. Pay attention, I can teach you how to survive in these streets. Pay attention, I can teach you how to survive in these streets.
Love will get you killed, ain't no bond with us. That's why I stay with the steel, cause niggas fake as fuck. And if it ain't about $1, it don't make a cent. And if it wasn't for Tim, I would be spitting shit. Cause it can get grimy over east. Niggas fuck with mines, it's gonna be a homie over east. I had to fight for mine cause niggas really ran it over east. Yo used to be my man, now he's 6'9" in these streets. Don't get blinded by that tough shit. These niggas weak as fuck, I seen them in the field on some bluff shit. Remember over the jail, them niggas checked in. I really hold my own, ain't looking for a friend. It's bomb first to the death, I really play to win. It's an eye for an eye, or get the next to kin. Respect don't cost shit, but it can cost your life. Some niggas play with the bag, he just gon' ask the price. Send him to his crib and get his ass tonight. Hit him 7 or 11 like the fucking dice. You can get cracked like some fucking ice. Baltimore, tough city, this the wire, right? Yeah. It's even kill or be killed. Where the fuck I'm from, it's gonna be kill or be killed. My hoop dreams turned to a fucking tragedy. Had the 32 long, this the only magic.
Once upon a time over east, there was a young dude ahead of his time over east. Wanted to shine, had to break a few rules and grind over east. I wanted mine, whole pie, man, fuck a slice or a piece. Churches in session, one more time, people that preach hella cool shit from the pulpit, live from the streets. Pay attention, I can teach you how to survive in these streets. Pay attention, I can teach you how to survive in these streets.